Hey guys, Larry from the GRP back again with another video talking about the second part of questions that I've been getting about this Conor Ben situation. So in the previous video, I talked about what the drug was, what it can, what it can do, how it benefit an athlete, and that it can definitely benefit an athlete. And if anyone from the medical community says any different, they're liars. This video, I want to combat a lot of the questions I get asked about whether there was a cover-up or whether there was going to be a cover-up and whether there will be still a cover-up. So let's jump into this, shall we? So do I think that there was going to be a cover-up? Sort of. The reason why I say that is because, so if you recall, this was leaked to the media. And it turns out that Eddie Hearn and the British Boxing Board of Control and Sauerland had the results of this test for a few weeks. I think early September, from what I remember. At least 2 weeks anyway, before it got leaked, right? So why? In my situation, when I tested positive, the A sample came back positive. Before they even touched the B sample, they were like, you can't fight until we get this B sample tested and either confirm or nullify the A sample test. So why wasn't that done with Conor Ben? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, how was he able to still fight having an A sample test positive? That is perplexing to me. Now, a lot of people will try and say, oh yeah, because it was VADA and not UCAD. But this is the problem that we have with both organizations having different rules and different jurisdictions and whatnot, right? So my feeling on this is that they were going to keep quiet, or they were keeping quiet about the A test until the fight took place, allowing the fight to take place, and then they can test the B sample, and then whatever happens, happens. But the fight itself will then still be able to take place, and then everyone earns their money, especially Eddie Hearn and Sauerland, and whoever else were involved in the promotion, as well as the TV channels, the Zone and whatnot. They will get their money. The fighters will get their money, as they should. And then, yeah, we'll come back the rest of it when it happens, sort of thing. It's all about profit at the end of the day. Yeah, people just want their money. Yeah, especially the promotional outfits and the subscription channels. Yeah, that's the name of the game. So that's my feeling on it, that they wanted to keep the news to themselves about the A sample so they can just get the fight over and done with before they open the B sample, and then deal with whatever fallout comes from the B sample, if it's positive or if it's not. So that's kind of like a cover-up, do you know what I mean? But not in the true sense of it, but yeah. Do I think that there will be a cover-up with this? Quite possibly. And the reason why I say that is, if you guys remember, not too far back, there was the whole Dillian Whyte situation with him testing positive for an anabolic steroid, I believe, Dianabol. Now, the A sample, again, came back as positive. And to this day, we have not heard about the B sample. I've not, anyway. So if you've heard about the B sample, please let me know. But, and I'm talking about officially, like, you know what I mean? But officially, no one's heard anything about this B sample. Now, I've heard various rumors about what the explanation was to clear Dillian Whyte. And a couple of those were, he was handling dog food for his dog, and it must have been in the dog food. And another explanation was he had tainted, because he bases himself out in Portugal a lot, and he had tainted supplements in Portugal, and because it's in Portugal, they couldn't trace back, the batch numbers and whatnot from the company It wasn't a UK company, obviously. So therefore, the explanation was allowed. I don't know which one is true, but either way, that's pretty poor excuses. You know what I mean? And I'm guessing the 99% of other athletes that weren't as big as Dylan White wouldn't get away with that sort of explanation. If that was the explanation, let's just clarify that, because I don't know that was the explanation. But it's still very strange to me how the narrative was when A sample tested positive from Dylan White, it was, let's wait for the B sample. And no one ever heard about the B sample. And then all of a sudden he was cleared to fight. So I think some shenanigans went on there, but I have no proof. But, you know, that's my theory based on what I know. So could the same thing happen with Conor Ben? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Because, you know, I've heard a rumor that UCAD are now collaborating with VADA and can now go after Conor Ben. But I believe that when I see it, because that's the first I've ever heard of that. And I don't know if that's a WADA rule. And let's get it right. There's always a chain there's a chain that they have to follow. Basically, they have chain of custody. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's a chain of custody from when that urine sample or blood sample is collected and whose hands it went into and how it went into those hands and if it was stored properly. So how can UCAD confirm that VADA did all of that? Now, VADA might have very well done that, but how can another organization just take what they said? Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't ring true for me. My feeling on it is it's going to be down as a VADA test. UKAD are not going to be able to do anything about it. And Conor Ben is going to be allowed to fight and he won't be banned. So that's my feeling on what's going to happen. So yeah, it will be covered up. It will be covered up. You know what I mean? Money talks at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And Conor Ben is no small fry. He's a big name. Conor Ben is a big name. And Eddie Hearn wants to make as much money off of Conor Ben as possible, especially with this fight. Because they're all talking about how this fight is postponed. Not cancelled, postponed. So they're counting on Conor Ben not being suspended. I've been hearing 2 years, 4 years. Conor Ben won't be suspended. I don't think he'll be suspended because for the same reason I just gave about VADA and UCAD and whatnot. So yeah, I don't think anything's going to happen. And it's like I've been saying all along, when it comes to the big boys, it's different rules. Do you know what I mean? You've seen it all throughout the years. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to the small fry like myself, we become scapegoats. But when it comes to the big boys, yeah, it's you know what I mean? It's different rules. When you're bringing in that cheddar cheese, it's different rules, man. So listen, guys, I've answered some of those questions. I hope you've learnt from these 2 videos that I've done. And yeah, if you've got any more questions, please send us super thanks and ask these questions. And we will be, or I and the boys will be very happy to answer them. Yeah. Also, let us know if you'd like to do if you'd like us to do a live stream about this and taking questions via the live stream. That's something that I've been asked to do, and let me know if that would interest you, and we can get that done. Obviously, you doing that would support the channel greatly by sending in any sort of donation via the super chats if we did a live stream. So that would help us greatly to continue pumping out that good content that you like. But yeah, in the meantime, let us know what you think about all what I said. And I will catch you on the next video. Peace.